of turnovers. Now Russell has Iverson and Malone spots it. How about Allen, the front shot, to come up with a steal? More than half a foot to Russell. Now he's got Stockton. He breaks his ankles. Rebound. Iverson streaking by everybody. Reverse layup. Oh, wow. Earning the Sixers a fresh 24. Iverson behind his back. Yes!
I lose. Iverson. Yes. How about that? Steps over.
Holds about 4 inches on him and tracks the double from Carter. 5 to shoot for Iverson. Yeah! Jones, after it was tipped by Williams. Iverson. Yes! For 3.
Iverson on a quick slashing.
Iverson on the break to Snow.
She got a thing for Chanel vintage that dropped before she could speak English. Do you love me and love seeking it?
Bitch, I'm back on the video. It's a big body banger. Today we're gonna show what we do 2 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You don't know what I'm saying. Today I'm the build doing. I'm gonna show with this Allen Iverson build video. Yes, sir. It was requested that I do this for next gen, so best believe that I am doing this for next gen. You know, I had a good time making this build to it, and you'll see like. I'm getting better and better with the builds in next gen in terms of like getting the correct shades up. That's not saying anything at all. I'm not spoiling it, but you know, wait, I said that we're on the road to 3K. I said it again. I did it again. That's the 2nd day in a row that I've done that. We already hit 3K. We're on the road to 4K. We are on the road to 4K. I appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? I appreciate y'all for subbing up. Everything, you know, we're growing exponentially. So keep on subbing, keep, you know, liking, keep commenting the builds that you want. This is one of the requested builds, and now it's out. Tomorrow I got a current gen build out. I just need to get back in the schedule. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the attributes that I use for this build. So as you see, I went shooting guard. Number 3, that is what Allen Iverson wore for his career. You know, 6-foot shooting guard, as you see. And you want his weight to be 169 pounds. Allen Iverson was 165 pounds. You want the wingspan to be 6'3", which will allow you to have 94 ball handling and get certain Hall of Fame. Here's kitchen. Hall of Fame attributes, you know, like just in general, you know, I believe it was Hall of Fame playmaking attributes like a Hall of Fame ankle breaker, Hall of Fame quick first step, you know, things like that. So you pretty much have those types of badges. And because you're 6 foot, you don't really have to worry too much about some of the other badges that I would normally put on like taller players. But as you're gonna see here, it's pretty balanced in terms of having an offensive skill set and a defensive skill set at the same time. While, you know, obviously the only defensive attributes that are going to be updated are like perimeter defense and steal, you know, because Allen Iverson, he was a steals leader a couple times in his career, if I'm not wrong. So not only that, you'll have like silver clamps once I upgrade the perimeter defense to 76, you're going to see that. But the thing about him was he was crazily inefficient. Like, he was not shooting at all at a very consistent rate. He was not making a lot of shots, but he had to shoot a lot because, well, he was making a lot of shots, but he was also shooting a lot of shots, and he had to shoot a lot because he had no other all-star on his team. Like, the closest all-star, or I think that's actually wrong, because Dikembe Mutombo was like an all-star, I think, once on his team. But other than that, it's like he didn't really have an all-star team. You know, he had to carry his team to the finals. You know, you saw the one finals he went to, he was with the Lakers. I mean, not with the Lakers, he went against the Lakers, and they didn't get swept, but I think they won 1 game. They got gentlemen swept. So it's like, he had nobody for his career, and then eventually he went to the Nuggets. He had what, Carmelo and like Kenyon Martin on the same team, Marcus Camby, but still, it's like, you know, he's like a Russell Westbrook. You know, you don't expect him to win the championship. You don't expect, like, you wouldn't expect him to like be on a championship team because of his play style, unless the right pieces were put around him. Now, obviously, that could have changed if he had another star on the team. But even then, like, Russell Westbrook has played with multiple stars in his career, but he hasn't been able to find that star that fits perfectly with him. Like, even with KD, that was probably the best time, either KD or Harden. But the Harden one was because he changed his play style and became less on ball and was a lot more efficient. But even with KD, they would be battling for the balls, and you saw it turned against him. And even, I mean, they had potential to win it though, but just KD left like literally the year when they were one win away from the finals, which is honestly, you know, a big what if, but still, you know, really not Allen Iverson. It's just different. But as you saw, I know I haven't talked about attributes too much, but still, what I did was I put an 84 driving dunk, so you'll have pro contact dunks with this build. Like I said earlier, you'll have a 94 ball handling, a 90 steal, 88 mid-range, 82 three-pointer. So you're going to be able to shoot at a pretty consistent rate with this build, while also, you know, being able to dunk on people. You're going to see the majority of this highlights I'm dunking on people. You know, I'm just getting to the rim, finishing that layup, and obviously the speed is very helpful. I believe it's like a 93 speed with ball, 94 speed in general. So that is obviously going to help you get by defenders, because in this game, you know, not a lot of people are in the 90s for speed, at least, or just in general, because like the requirements for getting like a high 90 in any speed or high 90 in ball handling, you have to be short with like a short wingspan, you know, so it's just like not a lot of people are doing that, so it's a little bit different. So obviously you make up for it, you know, you make up for all that height that you don't have because you're 6 feet tall. You know, it's Allen Iverson, 6 feet tall. You're like on the court, the smallest person on there, so there's not much that you can logistically do in terms of like just like bullying people. So you have to use your skill and craftiness, you have to use your speed, your quickness, things like that. Like, it's a real life. That's pretty much how I look at it. So obviously it's going to take a lot more skill to play with this, but obviously we're also in April, so what, the new game comes out in like 5 months, 4 months. So at this point in time, you want to have the opportunity to play with something new in order to keep it fun for you. Because if you don't keep it fun for you, obviously you're just gonna get bored of it. And I feel like that's why everybody complains. See, personally, I like 2K, but I don't really play my career. I know it's crazy, right? I play now online. So like I've become that type of, I feel like, I don't want to say an old head, but like that's an old head type of thing to do. But still, it's like, even when I do play my career though, it's like fun to me. I play Pro-Am, stuff like that. You know, I don't really like the park as much. Maybe, you know, I get that complaint because the park is like a little difficult in terms of like, especially like when you don't have anybody to play with. There should be a ranking system, but still, you know, with this build specifically, I can see it being really fun in the park. If you're a dribble head, if you want a challenge, if you're trying something new, this is definitely the one to go with. But it's all up to you at the end of the day. You know, I had a good time playing with the build. You know, I had to obviously get used to it because it was newer, it was different, but I eventually did get used to it, and I was finishing them lays. I was getting threes, I was getting dunks, layups, everything like that. You know, passes, the passing was crazy, my vision was crazy. Obviously you don't need like a high passing accuracy to be able to make passes like this, but still, it's kind of nice when you can just do that, you know, just pass it around your back like that. So I did what I had to do. But yeah, as you see, just wrapping up the video. Once again, thank y'all for 3K. We're on the road to 4K. Keep on subbing, keep commenting, all that good stuff. We are at the end of the video, y'all. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.